Picture this, a place where love is a weapon, innocence is stolen, and the ones you trust the most are the ones you should fear. A hidden world where children are groomed to worship, obey, and suffer, all in the name of salvation. This isn't a horror movie, it's real life. This is the story of the children of God, a cult that preyed on the vulnerable and turned paradise into a living nightmare. What happened behind their closed doors will chill you to the core. The Children of God began in the late 1960s during the height of the counterculture movement. Founded by David Berg, a charismatic preacher, the group promised spiritual awakening, communal living, and an escape from society's corruption. Thousands joined, drawn by promises of love and salvation. Members referred to themselves as the family, believing they were on a divine mission to spread God's word. But as their numbers grew, so did Berg's control and his demands. At first glance, it seemed perfect, but behind closed doors, the lines between faith and fanaticism began to blur. And that's where things take a dark turn. David Berg wasn't just a preacher, he was a manipulator. Through letters known as Mo letters, he issued decrees to his followers. What began as spiritual guidance turned into shocking instructions that exploited his followers. The most infamous? Flirty fishing. Berg instructed women in the group to use intimacy as a means to recruit new members. But it didn't stop there. Former members revealed something even more horrifying: the systematic exploitation of children within the group. The same children raised in the communes, taught to love and trust, were subjected to unthinkable abuse, all under the guise of divine love. Imagine growing up in a place where you're told this is normal. For these children, the cult wasn't a refuge, it was a prison. Now, let's take a breather. Ever heard of a love-bombing cult? It sounds cute, like a heart emoji, but in reality, it's anything but. The Children of God mastered this manipulation tactic, reeling people in with affection before ensnaring them completely. As the years passed, cracks began to show. Some members broke away, unable to reconcile the cult's actions with their faith. Survivors began speaking out, detailing the horrors they endured. One high-profile case was that of Ricky Rodriguez, the son of one of Berg's closest followers. Raised as the poster child of the cult, Ricky's life was a constant cycle of exploitation. As an adult, he sought justice but tragically took his own life after confronting his abusers. His story became a rallying cry for other survivors, shining a light on the cult's darkest secrets. Today, the Children of God still exists, rebranded as the Family International. They claim to have abandoned their past practices, but the scars they left remain. Survivors continue to fight for justice, ensuring the world doesn't forget what happened. This story isn't just about one cult, it's a cautionary tale. It's a reminder of how easily hope and trust can be weaponized, turning innocence into tragedy. And the most terrifying part? Cults like this still exist, hidden in plain sight, waiting for their next victim. Are we ever truly safe? The Children of God is a haunting example of how evil can wear a mask of love. But mysteries and manipulations aren't confined to cults. They exist in every corner of life. Want to unravel another enigma? Click the end screen and subscribe to explore more truths with me.